We track storms to alert you first. This is KIMT Storm Team 3, weather coverage you can count on.
Well, welcome back, everyone. Behind me, we are taking a look at the roads of Rochester. Yes, we can still see the asphalt, and the snow has lightened up a little bit, but it is starting to blow around. Not to mention, there is plenty more snow in the forecast to come. So currently, road conditions not looking at their best, but not their worst. Expecting these to continue to deteriorate as we do go through the rest of today. Plenty of blue roadways. That's indicated that these roads are partially covered. The pink, that is completely covered, and every little orange dot that we're seeing here is a plow out and about working hard, maybe even taking a quick break before they have to continue. This is going to be quite the long event, and that's why we're seeing so many winter weather alerts. A blizzard warning can be found to the northwest, places like Steele County, Freeborn County included under that. The rest of us in the pink here, that's a winter storm warning, and things haven't really changed from what we were talking about yesterday. Travel could still be impossible here as we get into later tonight because of simply just how much snow and how much wind is coming. An ice storm warning can be found to the south, where we're seeing more of that mixture. Now let's move over to satellite and radar. This was the first wave coming through. It dropped a lot of snow over places like Mason City, got a little lighter as it began to pass the border and continue moving north. Places like Rochester, as we saw, seeing some light snow right now. Zooming in though, and we're definitely not seeing light snow everywhere. Places like Blooming Prairie probably getting hit pretty quick here with more moderate snowfall. Same with New Richland, where we're seeing some of those darker blues just north of Stewartville. Meanwhile, I'm keeping an eye on this right here, the redevelopment, which is expected as more and more moisture comes in from the south, zooming things out. And this is a massive storm system as it continues to make its way to the north. That's going to keep spilling more moisture into our area. And we'll be watching this very closely as redevelopment and that possibility for sleet comes our way. Sky Tracker 3 definitely picks up on it here over the next 2 hours. We're seeing lots of dark blue here as we head into around 2 p.m. Not to mention the winds from the northeast really picking up in speed, especially as we get into the evening, where guess what? More widespread snow, even that possibility of a wintry mixture here continues and doesn't necessarily stop. Sure, shows maybe a few signs of breakage, maybe a few scattered chances, but even as we come into the overnight on our Thursday, it's just relentless, especially along and north of 90. This is around 5 a.m. on Thursday, and it looks like as we head later into the morning, it's almost like suddenly this system fades out. So when it comes to hazardous travel, it's not going to be great today. It's not going to be great tomorrow morning. We got pretty bad here for the rest of this afternoon, as we saw things kind of redeveloping around 2 p.m. and that could make travel impossible as we get into the evening hours. It is really imperative that we keep an eye on road conditions, and a lot of it has to do with, of course, the snowfall and these winds. These are peak wind gusts already, seeing 35-mile-per-hour peak in Rochester, 36 in Charles City. They're expected to get even higher. So how much snowfall can we expect here as we go through the rest of our Wednesday? Well, a lot of us looking around 5 to 9 additional inches, and we get even more when it comes to our Thursday. We've already seen plenty from round 1 just yesterday. As for totals, we have shifted this just a little bit, but we're starting to close in, thinking this is more final, 14 to 20 or more inches along and north of 90. And the further south you go, we've got varying inches, varying measurements, just simply because we have that chance for some sleet. Now on to the 7-day forecast for the weekend is always in view. We're keeping today and Thursday red, of course, severe weather day. We're expecting this heavy snow, very cold on Friday, and then we do still see some recovery as we head into the weekend. It'll be probably a time where we can actually get out there and maybe start digging out from this.
Finally.
Finally, get a little sunshine there too. So
thank you for the updates, Sarah.
Of course.